Hello, hello, hello. This is Miss Cece. I'm coming to you from my home again. I hope everybody's doing fine today and that they're having a great day. And we're going to go back to our book by Amy Morin. We're on chapter 6 and the 13 things mentally strong women don't do. Now, last week I left off and we were on the chapter about that they don't avoid tough challenges. We left off on the point that know your purpose and your values. Now, how do we get there to know our purpose in life? Well, the difference between tackling a hard challenge simply for the thrill of its versus challenges yourself to fulfill your mission in life. Okay. All right. I read it from the book, straight from the book. Now, this is my take on it. It's this. Years ago, we had this book called Living a Purpose-Filled Life. And it was a book that a lot of churches reviewed. And it talked about, for a moment, let me digress here, okay? Your purpose-filled life being one that is a spiritual journey. Today, I'm going to say this. Not what this says. It says know your purpose and your values. Okay? But that your purpose in life can be sculpted by situations or circumstances. Your purpose in life can be that of what you've already achieved and you're working towards that job that makes you happy. That purposeful life could be that relationship that you want to work on because you care deeply about the other individual. Now, I digress because I said about the purposeful life being a spiritual thing. Relationships, social, family, and work environment. All three of those affect our spiritual health. It affects our spirit. When you have a problem with a presentation at work and it goes wrong and you don't get back up the next day and try to work on the presentation again and reevaluate where you went wrong and do it right the next time, if you don't take that chance, then your purpose, what you're going after, is not going to be met. And she's saying that you should have a purpose in life. Family, having a purpose in life. Purpose in life of being a good mother, a good spouse, a attentive mother and spouse, loving mother and spouse. Family, being there for those that are, how do I want to say this? We want to be there for those family members that you know have a legitimate reason to have to call on you for something. A legitimate reason. It's not just to be messing with your mind. It's not to be trying to pull money out of you and use you as their personal ATM. There are things in families, extended families, that are genuine. But you need to be available for that. And you need to be able to discern, reflect on your purpose in life. Now, it may not be your purpose in life to do that, but it would be a purpose in life if you wanted to be a loving, caring spouse, a loving, caring parent, perhaps a loving, caring brother or sister for a legitimate reason. Now, the only reason why I said that legitimate stuff is because sometimes people can test our patience and they can try to use that connection of brother, sister, our family member that's beyond that, extended family, to use you up. You know what? Once upon a time, somebody told me, said, when you get in that kind of situation, you're dealing with oxygen thieves. They try to suck all the oxygen that's around you up so that you can barely breathe. So avoid those situations. If you know that to be true and it's not adequate, not a real problem for them, and that's just something that they need to handle, then you need to be aware of oxygen thieves. And if that's what it is, that's what it is. Now, living a purpose-filled life, as far as your work, we talked about work, we talked about family, and we talked about, what was it, work, family, and society, social life. Social life. Same thing goes for your social life. If you've got people that have a legitimate thing and you want to be there for them as their friend, as their colleague, and you are genuine in your support for them and in your awareness of what's going on with them, then do that. That just makes that your purpose in life. It just makes it better because you're able to help someone along the way. If that person is younger than you and they're coming into your office for their very first job and they look at you and they say, "Oh, she's such a beautiful woman. Oh, wow, I really would like to be like her." And you know what? Some people do that. They still do that. And we fail a lot to take younger employees under our wing and show them the ropes. Not just show them, but how do I want to say this? Mentor them to do the job that they need to do. Check in with them and see how well they're accomplishing their task and where they are having problems. Perhaps they don't understand the organizational processes. And you are a veteran at this job. Take the time to do that. So, in doing that, you have a purpose. Purpose for life. Purpose of life. You're important. This young lady or young man is looking up to you and saying, okay, this is my first job. I want to do good. I want to do well. And just for you to take a moment of your time, just check in on it. It's worth the world to them and can increase the value that you place on your purpose and on your morals and your values that you feel that you try to uphold. So, a purpose-driven life, those are the three areas: your career, your family, and society. Trying to live a purpose-filled life, purposeful life. What is my purpose? What is the purpose of me being here today? My purpose of being here today is to express things about a book that I read that I felt that was very, very powerful, and that it gave insight to women on some of the pitfalls that we often find ourselves in, to share this information with someone so that they would go and reach out to determine or to look and reflect, read, take time out to think about it. Something that I've said to help edify another female, another male, someone that needed to hear a slight word of encouragement. My purpose, my life purpose. My life purpose is to help. Doesn't matter where you are in life. It's to help give you that ear of somebody that cares. To let you know that you don't always have to be in the situation that you're in. You can do great things. And this is only a short example. So next week, we will be covering the chapter on they don't fear breaking the rules. They don't fear smashing the glass ceiling and becoming the top CEO of companies. They don't fear social detachment because they're trying to reach for their goals or values or purpose in life. They don't mind breaking the rules and not being the yes girl. So often women get trapped in that, and that's the truth. We're so made up. We're just so groomed to be people pleasers that we don't realize that that's not always the right thing to be. That that's not always the right thing for you. For you. You may be in a situation that it's not healthy for you to be the yes girl. It's not helpful for your spirit, your career, or your family. And, breaking the rules. There's so many rules that women shouldn't be afraid of doing. You shouldn't be afraid of learning new things. You shouldn't be afraid of opening yourself up to be in touch with yourself, being in touch with your health, a healthy mind, a healthy body, and a healthy spirit. Don't be afraid to break those rules. So next week we'll talk about that. And I hope I was able to help someone today. As I said earlier, it was just a very small part of this chapter, and it has came to an end. Avoiding challenges. That chapter was ended, and hopefully I helped someone. And I hope that something that I said will edify your spirit and uplift you to let you know that you are spectacular. You are awesome. You can do anything you want to do, baby. The sky is the limit. I'm just a Southern girl. And, sometimes I'll be sitting up here and I'm talking to you and I'll be just chatting away and not looking at the minutes. But we will get back on track. And I'll see you next week. As I always say, kiss and hug the one you love, be it your spouse, your significant other, or whomever that's in your relationship life. Hug and kiss and hug tight those beautiful, beautiful, beautiful children and let them know that they are important to you and that you love them. Why? Because today is today, and we're not promised a tomorrow. So we need to make memories today. Make some memories today so that when you're gone, your legacy as a good mom, as a outstanding colleague, as a great brother or sister will live on. And those tough challenges, they simply fall to the wayside because you got your life together. Purpose-filled life. You know what your purpose is in this world. Well, guys, I am sending my love out to all of you, and I hope that this taping finds you doing well, and it could help anybody. You know, like I say, I'm just nobody, and I just want to be able to tell somebody that they are special and that anything can be done. We may have to take little bitty baby steps, but it does get done. You just have to not give up or give in. You're able to conquer this and be a mentally strong woman. Love you guys. Peace out.